many trees are dead.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Here, well, in the summertime, you go around our pond, and that one at the end has sawdust at the bottom.
Oh, that's a good
Which means it's full of ants.
Yeah.
Full of ants. And there were two big trees out here that we cut. They must have been 30 inches across.
Yeah.
One of them was just hollow. Okay, that's the tree problem for the day. Okay. Well, I can't read my book. I think he went over there.
Okay, sound is back on. Okay. Feeling better. Oh, hi, Carrie.
Stop eating the chair.
I've had her
Hey!
since she went to get her
Chair.
Me getting attached to dogs, I get attached to all of them to a certain level, but I also realize that these dogs are going to be leaving, so I don't let myself get too far down that spectrum because it becomes too painful. So I keep that even line, and I learned that a long time ago, even before I came here, about letting dogs get too close, like police dogs, military dogs, because they have a specific job to do, even though it's different from these. You can't let that get in your way, because then it affects the way you, not only as a handler or trainer, handle the dog, but how the dog reacts. It works the same for the dog. The dog may get too attached to another person, which means it's not going to do its job to the fullest extent. And when it comes to especially sniffing dogs, they have to be on key. So they, you know, it's, I don't want to make it sound mean, but they have to understand what their job is, and that comes first. There's plenty of time to show affection to a dog, but you can't let that affection or emotions, as Megan and I say a lot, do not let your emotions take over what your job is and what the dog's job is. Especially these dogs here, because to them, working is fun, and that's the key. So you got to walk that fine line. And sometimes recipients will let their emotions get in the way of what their job is, which in turn makes the dog press a button that they shouldn't be pushing, and then you let them get away with it once, then they get away with it 3 times, then they get away 9 times, and it just keeps going. And then you have to solve that problem. And if you're letting your emotions get in your way, then you're reluctant to make that correction even more since you've let it get out of control. So you have to be really on top of your game and make sure that the dog knows what it's supposed to be doing, and more importantly, what the handler is supposed to be doing as well. You're responsible to the dog's responsible to you. It's a mutual team effort, and you have to keep that in mind. You can't be getting really emotional and letting those feelings get in your way, or you're going to have a problem. And we see that occasionally, and it's hard to explain to people that that's where the problem is lying. You let your emotions get too far into it, and then what you're really asking for is a pet versus a service dog. You want a pet, you can be emotional all day long. But if you want a working service dog or a working dog period, you have to curtail your emotions to what the task is for the dog, if that makes sense to anybody. Yeah, so what you want to do is use your emotions to your advantage. By that I'm meaning in Seagram's handler here, Cindy, I believe, just brought up. If you reward the dog for doing a good task or a good event or a series of events or a period of time, and you reward the dog and show your emotion there, you will be much more successful as a team. Where you're going to get into trouble is if you're showing emotion and the dog's not doing something properly, even if it's the slightest bit out. You got to be really careful with that. It's better to correct something quickly and not have to deal with a huge or bigger problem down the road than to wait, you know, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months down the road, something is still going wrong. Now you're going to have to spend the next month getting it fixed. AJ, my sound's off, so must be yours. I see new people on here. Wow. I can tell by some of the questions. Megan and I have been doing Trainer Talk for, probably a year now. Some of these we've covered numerous times, and so when I see a question, it usually tells me we either have new people or people that don't get on very often. Yes, I am a veteran. I ended up in SDP because I ended up getting a dog years ago from SDP and took some of my training experience, and I volunteer here to help. And it gives me an opportunity to help out other veterans. Oh, sorry, Amy. I know what I did. I confused Cindy with another dog. Okay. I didn't say I had great brain memory. And Amy and Seagram are a perfect example of making the connection, because Amy has a difficult time with verbal commands, but she uses her body language to get across the same thing. So in my eyes, having trained dogs for a while, that it takes longer for that connection. Isn't it Amy and Seagram? Yeah, I believe so. It takes longer, it took longer for her to get that across because we teach verbal and I teach a lot of visual signs. As most of you know that know me, I have the wand of the finger, but Amy has done an exceptionally good job on her commands. Now, if I'm totally, wait a minute, Amy and okay, so Amy and Seagram from New York, so she goes to New York City a lot. Okay, I'm back on track now. Just forget everything I just said. But bringing a dog into New York City is not an easy task either, especially when they're young. And you want to talk about exposure? That's a lot of exposure all at once. We've taken dogs, Megan and I, to New York City, and we've taken experienced dogs. Dog. And what you're doing is, when you're over talking to a dog, you're sending mixed signals. A lot of times I can look at Charlie, he can look at my face, and I'm looking at him with that, really, is that what you're doing? And he reads that. I don't have to say a whole lot. You have to stay to the basics. I mean, that's important. But you can over-talk to a dog and send mixed signals, which would in turn confuse a dog to what exactly you want. That's why I always say, make sure that you, when you run across something, know what your objective is and cut it down to one step at a time so that there's no confusion with the dog. I was thinking of Ava and Cindy. That's okay. It all works for everybody. You'd be surprised how many times I have to call Megan and ask her who that dog is with that person, because I see it, but I just can't come up with a name. I'm too busy trying to learn the names of the dogs that are here now, which throws somebody out. My brain only holds about 20 things. So when I add one, I have to take one out. Another really good example is Steve and Wrinkle. He has a great relationship with his dog, and they work out real well. But he put his time in, and that's the key. Putting your time in, make it better today, it'll be better tomorrow. I didn't watch the Patriots. I listened to them as I was bringing Tanner home, so I actually caught the last 2 minutes on TV, which was the important part. Tanner has been fortunate enough for the next couple weeks that he is working with college coaches. He's been selected out of very few kids. Most people don't know Tanner's a very good catcher in baseball, and he's starting to catch the eyes of a lot of people, which scares me because, well, not really. I hope maybe they're going to pay for his college. But he's very good at catching in baseball, and his coaches at the middle school level are really trying to build him up into the next higher level. So he's now working with some college coaches. He hasn't even got into high school yet. And he's working with college catchers and college coaches to bring him along.
The catchers are in short supply, aren't they?
They are, and I'll tell you what, Tanner can throw a ball from home plate to second in a square about that big.
Really?
9 times out of 10.
Wow.
He is so good at what he does. Sometimes it gets ahead of him, sometimes it gets behind him, but he's really starting to pick up on some of these traits that the older guys are trying to teach him. So they put him all sorts of drills and all kinds of different things to get him higher up. But he's going to be a really good catcher if he can not get injured, which is the big thing. And I tell him all the time. He didn't even play football this year because he was afraid he would get hurt for baseball.
Well, he's too tall for football, for God's sake.
Well, every time he played football one season, and every time he got hit, I went, oh boy, this is not going to go good.
Yeah, you don't do that.
So he's really taking baseball seriously, and it works out good because he's now at the point where they don't play as much, so he can pick and choose. And he likes working here, so he's kind of got it so he can mingle everything in. So he's figuring it out. All I want to see is the scholarship that they're going to offer him. Okay. Oh, I'm 5 minutes over. Rambling on. I had the proud dad's syndrome.
People like personal stories.
Hey, North Shore, probably.
The dentist.
Well, that's interesting.
Do you have an appointment?
No. They noticed it's time for a follow-up.
Oh
But
my.
I think if You talk about marketing.
Yikes.
Anyway, I wonder what I'm supposed to follow up on. I have another lump I think needs cutting off. Oh, this is probably a good idea to go. Okay, we're opening mail.
Opening mail.
Mail opening department. This is one of the best places to sit in the whole house because the warm air just comes right down here. It's very lovely. It's wonderful.
The doggy doors are working really well.
They are?
Yes.
Good.
Because I know it's warm today compared to last week. The Deagle House has gone back to having its heat to the almost normal setting, you know, and it's just as warm as can be. And I don't know when they went on, but they're all in perfect condition.
It's not. Try and chew one.
No, I can imagine.
You know, you can't get your teeth in them. And it's slippery on one side, which is, I think, that's a big bonus.
The doors are all in Deagle, and that's our worst house.
Oh,
You have
gosh.
to go out there every day and find the.
You know how long it took me to think of that, though?
That's all right.
That's bad.
You thought of it, right?
Eventually, I got there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm appreciative to any time we don't have to change doggy doors.
That took a lot of time.
It's all right. I kept thinking to myself, you have got to be kidding me. There's got to be something that we can figure out for these doggy doors.
No, the real bad thing is I know about it, and I think we have some of it here.
Well, we should have. Well, I don't know.
No, I think we have a piece of that around.
Okay.
This is from Service Dog Project.
Oh, was it?
To and from.
Oh.
You can have that. You can look inside too, make sure that there's whatever.
Got it.
Oh, that's not for that, it's for me.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay, I was just thinking about that today, wondering where the hell that was. You know, I still don't know what's happening with Social Security.
Yeah. Are you going? What?
I'm gonna have to go.
When is the meeting tomorrow? I have no idea.
What meeting? Oh, tomorrow
Staff?
9? Yeah, 9 o'clock?
Do you want Linda here? Because she's here at 10. If you
10. Well, then it's
Okay.
10 o'clock. Unless we get
I
it
just
here.
wasn't sure. And then if you'll
Can
go
we
to
get it here
Social
earlier?
Security, I can try. And she does care for her mom in the room, but I can
Oh,
try.
well, then you better go with 10.
Okay.
Okay, this is Lois. Wellfleet, Massachusetts.
Sort of I need.
Thank you. She sent us some poopy pickers and some money, significant money. Wow. A whole bunch of chicken bricks. Where's the bucket? Did we get the bucket?
Oh, it's right behind you. I'll get it.
We'll get the bucket.
Nope, I didn't do it.
Bucket.
How's that?
On the floor. Yeah, there we go. A whole bunch of 50 bucks. 50. Huh. Thank you very much for the Chattapon check you sent me. I would like to purchase 50 chicken bricks for this month, please. I am honored to be a member of the Chattapon Society and will proudly display the certificate. Thank you for sharing your home and wonderful organization with us. Lois. She said she's a silent CP. Okay, so we had to put that in the chicken department. That goes in there. And then we have some of these, and she didn't write on them, so we put that there. All righty. We will now open. I'm going to put these over here. Let's put them there. Maybe my friend will get the idea. Morrison, Galloway, Ohio. Okay. And we have 2 checks. In memory of Maureen Wester from Carol and John. And this one is also in memory of Maureen Wester from Catherine Morrison. Oh, isn't that very nice? So it's John and Carol and Catherine, all Morrison.
John, Carol, and Catherine.
In memory of Maureen. Megan, she'll pick that up from there. From that envelope. So you could have that.
Thank you.
Okay, and this is from Just Give, whatever that is. Just Give, $47.50. Somebody, I don't know where that came from, do I? Have no idea. Whoever, thank you. Okay, you have that one too. Stratford Capital Group. That's hopeful. Come on, come on. And we have $500.
From which group?
From Stratford Capital Group. In memory of Maureen Wester. Wow. Wow. Huh.
And then Lester, am I saying it, hearing you right?
Maureen Wester.
Wester, W-E-S-T-E-R?
Yep, Wester.
Got it. I do have a hearing problem sometimes, like that almost sounds like an L to me.
Well, this one's from Wester. So it has to be from one of the relatives of. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving my mother, Maureen Wester, years of joy. She started watching when the 3Ms were born. We had a Great Dane 35 years ago. She did visit the farm twice and greatly loved meeting you. I remember that Bentley put his head on my mother's shoulder, and you made a comment about if he liked her and she was a good person. She would be so happy with all of these donations in her memory, as she just passed away last week. I will try to visit this spring to bring the poo pickers that she had cut. It's from Karen Wester. Well, that's very nice, Karen. Thank you very much. She was certainly a wonderful person. Wait a minute now. What am I doing? I'm giving you that, but I'm not sure. This is for 2 chicken bricks. But I have to write Karen Wester on that. Can you write Karen Wester on that thing? So I put it in the chicken brick department. Or maybe I can do here. I put a 2 on here. 2, Karen. K-A-R-E-N. There's a 2. Then she gets the address too, just in case. She's the winner. There you go. And on we move to Gallagher, Duxbury, Massachusetts. Here's a shell. Sending a donation in honor of Maureen Wester. Huh. Stu and Lori Gallagher and Maury Deshaw. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nancy, Charlottesville, Virginia. That would be yours then. Nancy, $10 from the chicken brick and $5 for the fun fund. Isn't that wonderful? 1 chicken brick. Rester, well, I can put that in here then. That works. And then they go in the pot. And we move on to Gotham, Webster, Massachusetts. That's a faulty. What are we doing here? This has to be an application. Webster, Mass. Huh, okay. Well, we'll take that later on. Oh, there we go. Put that in there and stuff it in Linda's pile. And we have somebody who's giving us $1 in an advertisement, and so I'll open it and take the $1. Right? Isn't that the way you do this?
I guess so. Dollar or the penny. or
$1,
whatever.
you got it. I'll take it.
$1's a lot. Don't you think
What's
they're
wrong?
sending out?
Oh, this is a guy who keeps trying to get... I donated a bunch of money to him once. It's a donkey rescue place.
Oh.
And then we got so many donkeys here that I figured, oh, wait a minute. I gotta rethink this. Here we go.
Oh, that's from your person.
What?
That's for you, from,
Oh, okay, it's from Gwen.
yeah. Do you want this envelope or,
No.
okay.
Um,
Like your person, your daughter.
if we're gonna sign that, well, Linda's gotta deal with that. I had to have the board of directors, according to ADI, I had to have all the board of directors sign a piece of paper saying that I'd sent a letter to somebody saying that they could not have a dog. Sandra Dean. Oh, it's probably the same thing.
Probably, yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's another one. We'll put it back in there. Linda's got a lot to do. And this is from somebody, Carol, Gary, Port St. Luce, something like that. And here you go. Carly, enclose the check for your daughter's book. Oh, okay. Postage, etc. Linda emailed that she was sending it today, the 17th. Please use the remainder of the money for as many chicken bricks as you can. I do not know. I do know they're very important, you would be right, around Service Dog Project. They certainly are. I do enjoy watching all the puppies, dogs, and donkeys. Bentley is such a handsome boy. He always looks so proud to be head of the household there. Give him a big hug from me. Thanks for all you do and the staff for people in need. Carol Carey. Wasn't that nice? So she needs chicken bricks. The book, I don't know, the book is $20. We'll give her 4. Whoop, we'll give her 4. That's 4. That's a 4. How about that? And we'll put that in there. And we'll put that in there. And we're coming down the home stretch with Whitaker, Torrance, California. Martha Whitaker. Oh, there we go. Hello, how am I? I'm fine. Carlene and crew. I didn't think that the calendars could get any better, but when I opened my calendar for this year, wow, it's wonderful, funny and inspiring. May you and your gang at Crazy Acres have a healthy and productive new year. Marcia Whitaker. Well, isn't that wonderful? Thank you very much, Martha. Okay, I'll put that down at the bottom here.
Okay.
Ah. Oh. Well, this is a weird box. This is a weird one. Wet one. Okay. I ordered a pack of these because I want to send some of our poo pickers to other places that might like to learn about what we do. I do think we have the finest poo picking thing going. And I did want to put on the wet ones. Some people put them on.
Yeah.
So I figured I want to send out some perfect ones. So
Yep.
that's why I ordered those. And then we have from somebody, Moscow, Pennsylvania. And we have an envelope and a piece of paper. That's the fire department over there. Oh, this is a folded piece of paper. Carly, the enclosed are all poo pickers. I've been cutting them for a while now, knowing you always need them. The Buckeyes and all the dogs are looking great. We love watching them. Looking forward to the new litter. Keep warm. Gail Kunda. That's, huh?
KF. Oh, Gail. See, I'm telling you, I think my ears are clogged.
Well, maybe I didn't say the right word.
I know.
That could be. Okay, so you can have that letter. And then these can be maybe some of the poo pickers I put in with it. Let's put all these together, and then I'll put some of those together and send them off and see whether people are impressed. I really am very impressed with our poo picking. It's clean. Okay, and we have Jan Clark from Ohio. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, we don't need that. You can play with that. Oh, we got some more poo pickers. Oh, good. Okay. Postage for the monkey fists. All right. Put that in there. You're going to find the monkey fists, right? Where the hell are
Two,
they?
right?
Two. And I'll find the... They're underneath that thing.
Oh, you moved them.
I moved them. I'll have to get mine. No, up to, they're right there.
Oh.
They're all
Oh, I
backtracked.
see.
And I had... There. I had one of those things.
Two?
Two, yep, got them.
Yeah.
I'm so glad people are getting monkey fists because I've got an awful lot of monkey fists. You're not buying them fast enough. I'm not even sending the envelopes for free fast enough. There we go.
Say that, and in a few days you'll say, oh my goodness, I have to make a whole...
I bet you I got 60 or 70 of
You
there.
do?
A lot of them. I make them in 15s. And I start with one, and then I hang two off of that one, and then I hang four off of that one, and
Huh.
by the time I get down to the bottom 15, then I bring them out here. It takes me like 2 days. I make 6 or 7 of those a day. Okay. A nervous habit. I don't know how to stop. And this is from, I don't know.
Kathy, there's a look on the other corner.
Oh, Kathy. Oh, this is from Kathy Grover.
Okay. Is this something you were expecting?
No, no, not that I know of.
Need help?
Wow. Okay, so this is Silver Start Projects. Oh. Thank you for all each and every one of you does. Change the lives of so many in such an unbelievably wonderful way. I'm so glad to have found Service Dog Project. I honestly don't think a better group of people could be found anywhere. That's true. We got a good bunch. Keep up the good work, and Carlene, thank you for opening your home for all to enjoy your amazing project. It's better than being in a nursing home and eating cereal.
Oh, my.
That's what several people have told me. Just for a few goodies for a winter cold, some fun, very exciting box for you, Carlene, at last. I think it's exciting. And oh, a few coins for postage, the fun fund, or even a swear bear, wherever you wish to use it. Kathy. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you, Kathy. You have that. Emergency planning. Information about the power plant. Oh my word. Public alert system. Oh, look, this is not a calendar. It's a...
Oh, it's
Good heavens. Potassium iodide. Oh Lord. I don't want to read this. Look at the emergency planning zone.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be interesting reading. We'll put it in the basket. Grace may like one of these. Oh, good. Here's a chicken thing for Grace. Yep, we'll give those to Grace. And we have other toys to play with. Oh, my word. I'm going to put that on the floor. Cookies. Oh, dear. World Championship Chili Cook-Off Award winner.
a chili kit?
This is a chili mix.
Oh, good.
Put 24 ounces of water and 5 pounds of ground beef in an 8-quart pot and simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Huh. Well, that's in your department.
Yep.
Put that in there.
Yep.
Rose chili, yeah, that's another chili thing.
They have names on it.
Okay, yep,
All right.
okay.
We'll have to distribute it.
My bucket adapters. Oh, boy. This is a fun thing. It's very heavy, too. There's another thing in there. Can I get that? What's in this one? Grace's.
Grace?
Okay, so give that to Grace.
Okay, Grace. Another packet.
There's another packet of these. There's another packet of those. Huh. Kathy
Chili's
Grover.
the
Well, thank you,
word.
Kathy Grover. There's a box.
I'll get these all out. Miss Carlene. All right.
Bucket adapters. This, I know what these are. These are play with a 5-gallon bucket. I'm trying to find these for a long time. Ah. Good Lord. Okay. Knives for cutting holes and things. And here's the bucket adapters. See?
For a spout?
Yeah, see, you drill a hole
Yep.
in a bucket and put that through, and then one thing on either side that forms a seal. And then this part comes out here.
Does the hose go on it, or is
The
it
hose, this is a hose thing, I think.
like for
It's a
rain
very,
barrels?
yeah, it's a strange angle hose. That's not a problem. We'll figure that out. That's very good. Okay, those are wonderful. I haven't played with those.
What is your project you're working on?
The 5-gallon buckets.
I missed that.
Oh, well, like in the summertime, we go back and forth with water, carrying water for the dogs, because they make a mess in the water bucket. Well, if we just had a 5-gallon bucket there on the table, we could fill a water bucket, fill a drinking water, 20 times without having to walk back and forth and carry the thing.
Yep.
I think this is the same. Oh, I didn't know she's giving me a hole cutter. Okay.
That's good. Oh, is that for your
Okay,
drill?
yeah, that'll go on the drill.
I have a couple of those. I'm actually gonna
Oh my
make a
word,
whole-
we got a lot of toys to play with here. She even sent the dope.
Oh, good.
I needed that in the Ice House today. And look at this. This is what made it so heavy. Is this big heavy thing down here? What is this one? Oh, those are heavy duty knives. Okay. They go on there.
I think
lot of dope.
everything needs to
This
go
one-
back in that box and
Probably.
when
I'm not down the bottom yet.
when you finish.
I don't think that's right. And we got another adapter. And what is this one? Well, that's the other end of that drill thing. Yeah,
The spout.
that's the thing.
Okay.
That's that thing.
Yep.
I've forgotten what to call that, but I know what that is.
Yep.
And then there's this big heavy thing in the bottom.
Hoses. Oh, those are your spigots.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Where's the one here? So there's different threads on these things. But that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Put a hose on there and you fill a water bucket.
Yeah.
Just a short piece of hose.
I was going to make a rain barrel, so I was.
Rain barrel, that's the same kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All the perfect stuff I needed and a lot of dope. That's wonderful. Perfect. You've done good. We will make very good use of those.
And you were listening to Alexa this morning, weren't you?
Huh?
You were listening to Alexa this morning.
Yes, I was. I sure was. Okay.
Do you want that in your room?
Yeah.
On your table over there? I'll put it in the corner of the...
Yeah. Or somebody takes it and steals it on me. Be white. And what have we here? Oof. I think we got poop pads. Pet training pads
Pet pet.
in a box.
Who's that?
Be white? Be white, that's what I said, wasn't it?
D. White. I was in another world, I guess.
Be white, yep,
D-E-E.
yep.
I'm ready for bed, too.
We got more.
One more.
Well, I got rid of this one.
Yep.
Oh,
We're on it.
okay, I'll get it. I got it. There's also from D. White. More D. Whites. We got more training pads. Wasn't that wonderful? Woohoo! We all set for 20 minutes. And they're from D. White. D. White. I know that. Okay. Very good. Thank you, all, and everything. I'll have fun with that. Now I gotta figure out.
Okay, I'll put the deal up and then I'll do the questions.
What am I doing?
I'm gonna put the whiteboard up and then we're gonna do
Oh,
questions.
okay. Well, that gives me lots of toys to play with tomorrow.
Weather is, aside from being rainy, we have 2 weeks of the warmest weather we're probably gonna have.
Really?
We have 47-degree weather this week and next week.
Wow.
Lots of 30 degree, 30 and above, and only rain.
get to test my, you know, my cream rinse is working well in my car. In the rain, in the windshield wiper,
Yeah.
it's sheeting down.
Huh.
You know, it makes your hair feel.
Yeah. Slick.
You know, it's slippery, so I thought, it would be interesting. So I had Tanner put something on.
How much did he put it in your windshield washer fluid?
Not much, yeah, just squirted in what was left over in my, it was kind of left
Travel
over.
thing, right?
It wasn't much.
Huh.
You don't need much of that stuff.
Huh.
I don't know what it is. They call it cream rinse, but
Yeah.
it's weird stuff. It makes your hair very slippery. So it seems to be making my windshield very slippery too.
Okay.
Water.
Carlene is so handy. I bet she knows how to do welding.
I don't know welding. I took a course once, but it was not a very good one. And I only used a tiny wire welding. I own a welder someplace down there, but it's a tiny thing. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it. Actually, I've owned a couple welders. I can glue two pieces of metal together, but it doesn't look pretty.
Mm-hmm. If Danvers Animal Hospital needs a blood donor, which dogs would you now take to the office? Is Bentley's issues
Bentley.
a problem for being a blood donor?
It's not a problem.
Oh, there's Kay with the Chattapon.
There you are.
How are the new doggy doors?
They're doing fine, I guess.
Yeah, the first one up there in Kennel, Deagle 1, a lot of times has two dogs, and like Carlene said, it's probably because of the two dogs tussling in and out that puts those, and the back one also, two dogs. But so Hayden started out, this is what I heard, because I've been checking on it. Hayden started out there a few days ago. He did start on the door, and you can see just a teeny bit of
It's
something. He's in back now, so it's just Venus, but all 5 doors are perfect. Now I could go out there, if we were using carpet, I could go out there now, put up doors, and I could go out in the morning or shortly after and they'd be down.
I think we got the right idea finally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ashamed of myself I didn't do it before, but
Well,
I did other things, I guess. I don't know.
you did suggest the wood.
Huh?
You suggested the wood.
Did I?
Yes, about
Yeah.
4 months ago you said we should try the wood with the leather flat. It's similar.
But this, well, they
I mean, this is better, but
The wood is unforgiving. This stuff is forgiving.
mhm.
It bends. If they lift themselves into one corner of it, the rest of it's going to screw up and they're going to push on
Yeah.
through.
It would be conceivable if they tried to stick their neck through with the wood there, that the wood could, yeah. Okay, would Grace like some Brahma chickens? They would make great Chattapon chickens. A hatchery is now,
What?
someone's asking if you want more chickens, so someone said email it to Carlene. They're just,
Oh, Brahma.
yeah. Is that
Wow.
the big one?
They're good size. They have hairy legs, I think.
I don't know. I saw the video. Did I show you the video of the big chicken that you just see the head and then it comes out? And it's this, is that one of those?
No, I don't know. They're good size. No, I think they're very quiet chickens, too.
Hmm.
It seems to me we've had a pet Brahma here once.
Oh. Well, our chickens are quiet. The guinea hens aren't necessarily quiet, but
No, our chickens aren't quiet.
you don't think so?
You can't go pat them.
Oh, tame. I mean, I'm quiet. I was thinking not noise.
Yeah.
They're not noisy though.
No, not too bad.
All about doing service dog project and all its work. Carlene says it's better than a nursing home than eating cereal. Yeah, and eating cereal. Yeah. The nursing home my husband is in provides excellent, delicious meals. Just saying.
Oh dear me. Look at that
Turkeys. These are very.
dog. Very upside down.
Yeah, Nice to see me back. Hope I went out for the first time on Saturday. I was in the house from Sunday through Saturday, so I do feel better. Thank you. There are a lot of monkey fists waiting to be purchased. Remember when the nursery was covered with newspapers?
Yeah.
Kennel 10 playing outside.
In the rain.
Yeah. Oh, that's the obituary for Maureen Wester.
I read that.
Okay. You did?
I did.
Okay. Statue.
What?
Someone was posting a picture. This is a big statue in a park, dog park, or something.
Huh. We could make one of those without too much trouble.
Bum, 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 bum. Dog-friendly zone area is the representation. Someone asked if Maureen Wester was the volunteer that Mo the Mule was named after, but that was Maureen Curley. That was like a sudden thing. Do you know what's wrong with Poppy's leg?
No. I speculate it's another abscess.
Yeah.
Very common, very common. And they usually do just kind of break through on their own, come out the top of the foot or something.
Did he tell us before that maybe we could just keep giving her that medicine when it happens, or?
This is a different.
Or was that
Isn't it a different donkey?
Well, no, Poppy had the medicine before because I had to learn who Poppy was. It was Poppy.
No, it was Mia or something.
Was it May?
May. Who were you giving the medicine to?
Well, I know at the time I was giving the right donkey the medicine.
Whatever.
But for some reason I'm thinking it was Poppy, but I guess it must have been May.
I don't remember Poppy yet. I haven't called the vet for it. It's one of these things, you wait for a little while and see whether it's going to break through, and then you call him and he'll carve it up.
Yeah. She's the one that got her leg stuck in the gate. I know that. They'll tell us. It was probably May. I do know I was giving the right donkey at the time the medicine.
You could tell.
Because I made sure she was limping. Because I didn't know them that well. Okay. All right. Everyone can hear. Sound check, 53 minutes ago. And we'll keep going. I'm almost well, thank you. I'm like 95%, I think.
Well, I'm 95% hungry.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay. A couple more and then we're done. I think I got the below.
You did.
Let's go to the above. Love my gray hat. Thank you. It was a Christmas gift. Happy to see you. Question for Miss Carlene. Are you enjoying the book Fire and Fury? Thank you and take it easy.
I don't know. I saw an interview. I saw the guy be interviewed several times, and he says that he was that he managed to get in the White House just as a sort of casual visitor and just hang. There was a chair, a sofa that he sat on a lot. People come by and talk. So he seemed to be implying that he had a very casual view of what was going on. I thought that might be interesting. He seemed to be believable. He did say that, that this is the kind of book where absolutely everything is not perfectly edited, and vetted or whatever they call it. There's no editor for this. He just wrote down what he heard, whether it's true or not. So it's one of those things. I don't know. I'm only on page 2.
Try white vinegar with water in your windshield washer, and you will have pristine windshield with no greasiness. Pam, one box out of the spigot stuff stayed on the shelf of the steel table. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Yeah, we have to put that in the spigot stuff.
Okay, yeah.
That was Michelle Mitchell. Screen rinse has silicone in it. That's what she said.
Must be, it's something.
And shower doors, people work them on shower doors. I am doing the overnight. That's okay, it's all good.
I think you'll get some sleep.
Yeah, I heard that they've been quiet.
Yeah.
So, I never expect to get rest doing an overnight. So I don't go in thinking, oh gosh, I hope I get sleep. I'm happy if it happens.
Yeah, but you'll be bitchy tomorrow.
Well, no, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. It's Wednesday after I've done 2 or 3 overnights. I'm cranky, yes. I openly admit that. How was your Blue Apron meal?
That was not bad. There was a whole bunch of fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Yeah.
It arrived almost frozen, not quite, which meant it was healthy. You know, I mean, it wasn't. It didn't get warmed up or whatever. I did not unpack it. Unfortunately, somebody unpacked it before I even got to look at it.
Okay.
But that was all right. They cooked it, so I had no complaint.
Awesome. We do better when we know better, somebody said. Thank you, everybody. Carrie had posted below that Carrie said, happy to see you back, as asking about Tumblr. But she had reported how great Tumblr's doing. It was May. Okay, so it was May that had the leg problem. All right. When I give donkey tours, I'm sort of like, ugh. I know Clover and Pockets, and I should know Poppy. Okay, never visit on Wednesdays. That's just, Sunday through Wednesday, and if I have 2 or 3 overnights, I'm human,
I don't know why. But have we tried Molly some more? Try and get
Molly can't do anything during the week.
Oh.
Now I'm just doing 1. So now I'm doing 1, and 1's good.
1 is good.
Yeah.
What do you got for tomorrow?
Brittany.
She's doing a lot.
This is her job.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
she's good.
I felt she would pick it up. I felt like
You have to tell her absolutely everything, but that's not.
she's very literal.
She's either extremely bright or not, but I think she's bright.
Oh, I think off the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get eyeball lessons, and we talk about cloning and all kinds of things. Okay, I think we're going to go eat. I smell the food. Yep, pay. It was May, now it's Poppy. Oh, look at little Bentley.
Is that Bentley?
This is an I Know Bentley. Wow.
Wow.
What a cute little boy.
Wasn't he cute?
He was. Okay, we're going to go eat. Thank you, everybody.